guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors fans, buckle up because this is the kind of news that shakes the entire NBA landscape. The Golden State Warriors have just pulled off a stunning blockbuster trade that has the league buzzing and fans scrambling to process what just happened. After weeks of speculation, insider whispers, and subtle social media hints, it's official: their Warriors have landed a star player in a deal that could redefine their season and potentially their championship window. This isn't just another mid-season move to plug a gap or add a role player. This is the type of trade that signals a full-on push for another title run. Golden State has been lurking in the shadows all season, fighting through ups and downs, dealing with injuries, inconsistencies, and the reality that their core, while still elite, is getting older. The pressure to make a significant move has been building, and now that moment has arrived in dramatic fashion. What's even more incredible is how the Warriors managed to keep this deal under wraps until the very last second. No major leaks, no warning signs, just an absolute bombshell dropped out of nowhere. The front office, led by Mike Dunleavy Jr., has been under intense scrutiny, with fans demanding action to strengthen the roster around Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. And now they've answered in the biggest way possible by securing a bona fide gameker who can contribute immediately on both ends of the floor. The identity of this player has already got fans imagining the possibilities. Faster pace, more defensive versatility, explosive scoring, and an injection of fresh energy that could reignite the entire team. Early reports suggest the Warriors had to give up a mix of young talent, future picks, and possibly even a familiar face to make the salaries match. The price tag was steep, but that's the nature of acquiring a star in today's NBA. If you want elite talent, you've got to be willing to pay for it. Their Warriors' willingness to push their chips sends a loud and clear message. They are not settling for mediocrity, and they refuse to waste another year of Curry's prime. This new addition doesn't just add points to the scoreboard. He changes the entire dynamic of how Golden State can attack opponents. Think about it. The Warriors' offense has always been lethal when surrounded by playmakers and shooters who understand spacing and movement. This new star fits right into that philosophy. But he also brings a unique skill set that fills a gap the Warriors have struggled with all season. Whether it's scoring in isolation when the ball movement stalls, locking up opposing stars on defense, or providing that extra rebound in crunch time, this player gives Golden State a new weapon they didn't have before. And let's not forget, his arrival takes some of the pressure off Curry, who has been carrying a massive load. We could see a more rested, more dangerous Steve in the closing stretch of the season, which is exactly what every Warriors fan wants heading into the playoffs. Around the league, rival teams are already reacting with concern. This isn't just a move for depth, it's a power play. Analysts are calling it one of the most impactful trades of the season, and even some former players are jumping on social media to share their shock. One NBA insider even said, the balance of power in the Western Conference might have just shifted. That's a bold statement, but it's not far-fetched when you consider what this new-look Warriors lineup could do when firing on all cylinders. Imagine Curry and Thompson stretching the floor, Draymond orchestrating the defense, and this new star attacking relentlessly. That's a nightmare for any opponent. And here's where things get really exciting for fans. The timing couldn't be more perfect. The All-Star break is right around the corner, which means the Warriors now have a few games to integrate their new weapon before the season's most crucial stretch. If chemistry develops quickly, Golden State could go on a serious run, climbing the standings and positioning themselves for a deep postseason push. The front office clearly believes the window is still open, and this move proves they're willing to do whatever it takes to keep it that way. We've seen the Warriors pull off incredible runs before, often surprising critics who had counted them out. But this time, the stakes feel even higher. the core trio isn't getting any younger. The Western Conference is stacked with talent, and every playoff series is a battle. Adding a star player mid-season isn't without risks. Chemistry issues, injury concerns, and adjustment periods are all real possibilities, but the potential reward here is enormous. If everything clicks, this could go down as one of the most brilliant trades in franchise history. Stephen Curry's reaction to the news says it all. According to insiders close to the team, Steve was thrilled when he heard the deal was finalized. He knows what it takes to win, and he understands that having another elite player to share the load is exactly what this team needs. Draymond Green, who has been the emotional heartbeat of the Warriors for years, is reportedly just as excited, already texting teammates about the possibilities this opens up. Even Klay Thompson, who has been battling through an up-and-down season, could benefit massively from the added spacing and reduced defensive attention this star will bring. For fans, this is a moment to savor. Blockbuster trades like this don't come around often, and when they do, they change everything from the team's identity to its playoff outlook. The Chase Center is going to be electric when this new star makes his debut. The buzz, the anticipation, the standing ovations. It's going to feel like a playoff atmosphere the moment he steps onto the court in a Warriors jersey. And don't underestimate the ripple effect this could have on the rest of the roster. Role players often step up when a big name arrives, feeding off the energy and finding ways to elevate their own game. From a tactical perspective, Steve Kerr now has an entirely new set of options. Their Warriors can roll out lineups that are faster, stronger, and more unpredictable. They can match up against the league's biggest lineups without sacrificing speed, or they can go small and overwhelm opponents with shooting and ball movement. This trade unlocks flexibility that Golden State has been missing. And in a league where matchups can decide entire playoff series, that's invaluable. Of course, there will be skeptics. Some will question the cost of the trade, especially if it involved giving up promising young players or valuable draft picks. Others will wonder whether one player can truly be the difference maker in such a competitive conference. But the truth is, their Warriors have never been afraid to bet on themselves. Every championship team in history has taken risks along the way. And Golden State just made a calculated gamble that could pay off in the biggest way possible. And make no mistake, this isn't just about the present. If this star fits well and enjoys success with their Warriors, the front office will likely explore ways to keep him long-term. That could mean extending the championship window by several more seasons, giving Curry and the rest of the core more chances to add to their legacy. In the short term, though, the focus is clear. Win now, win big, and remind the basketball world that the Warriors dynasty is not over. If you want, I can also make you a 2-sentence hook for the start of this script that will grab YouTube viewers,